Man, I tell you, people making some weird ass noises around here today. They planted bamboo out back, right outside the window right there, and it died. And I'm not sure how you fuck up bamboo in Portland. It rains all the time. There's plenty of sunshine, but I'm looking at some dead ass bamboo, which kind of sucks because I really liked it. Anyway, this ain't about this building. This is about Genesis and the story of God. Welcome back. Thanks for being here. And today's offering is, oh boy. Yeah, it's 12:9 through 12:20. And that's all about Abraham or Abram and his wife Sarai, who went to Negeb. However, there was a famine there, kind of sucked, didn't like it. And then Sarai's like, well, let's go to Egypt. And Abram right away. Now, Sarai was renowned as a woman of great beauty and like the finest woman in the whole, so far, I think. And, they come up with this idea. So because she's so beautiful, Abram just knows that if they go to Egypt and he's got this beautiful woman with him, that they're going to be like, well, we want to hang out with her, and we're not too interested in you. So they come up with the idea that if and when that happens, they'll just say, oh, well, she's my sister. So, and this is a theme here in the early days of Genesis. We'll see some more of this hustle. So anyway, they go there, and sure enough, the Pharaoh is interested in Sarai. So Abram just sends her to him. And, I mean, I think to read the text, and, like I always say, I'm doing the New American Bible. I recommend you follow along. I think it's more fun that way. And we can have more detailed conversations and comments and stuff like that. But I mean, my impression is that they got down Sarai and the Pharaoh, and Pharaoh compensates her brother with herds and flocks and camels and even some slaves to compensate him for the allowing him to spend some time with his sister, who's, secretly his wife. God's not cool with it. So God strikes Egypt with a plague. And the Pharaoh, being a pretty cagey fellow, understanding the ways of the world, he goes and confronts Abram, and he says, well, what the hell? And Abram's just like, yeah, man, sorry. I didn't even think he says sorry. I mean, he's honestly pretty stoked. He got pretty wealthy off of that little trick. So the Pharaoh tells him to leave, and off goes Abram. Now with the wealth and the livestock and the forced labor to build a nation. This is step one in nation building. So there's no point at which God tells them to do this. Abram and Sarai come up with this plan on their own, and they execute it. And then God, I guess, intercedes, if you want to look at it that way. God intercedes to extricate them from the situation where Sarai is Pharaoh's girlfriend, and Abram is just chilling there with a bunch of livestock and slaves. So, the plague kind of works. The Pharaoh's cool about the fact that they lied to him and brought a plague to his nation by displeasing God. And and so this is the first building block for what is to become Abram's tribe and his religion and his house and all that stuff. It's pretty cut and dry. They just basically went to Egypt and hustled the Pharaoh and got away with it. It worked. Pretty good hustle, So yeah, that's where we're at with this one. It's kind of funny if you feel so inclined, if you have a little bit of time. It's kind of funny to listen to some evangelical types talk about this particular passage. I try to listen to when I do one of these things, even though it's silly. I like to do my research and understand what's going on. So I'll listen to like rabbinical lectures, historical lectures, religious studies, people who are secular but really interested like myself. And then but I'll also check out some evangelical, maybe some Baptist. Catholics, I don't know. Catholics aren't too hot on YouTube. You don't see a lot of Catholics coming up on YouTube. But anyway, it's funny to listen to some of the more puritanical of the Christians discuss this passage and try to talk around it. No, he didn't sleep with her. I mean, come on, man. It's the Pharaoh. He's got her up in the pyramid. She's the most beautiful woman ever. I mean, what, do you think he decided, oh, not tonight? No, not on the first night. Well, I want to get to know you better first. I mean, the Pharaoh, from his point of view, basically just gave some dude an incredible fortune in personnel in exchange for his sister. And I doubt that the Pharaoh is going to, spend time courting this woman that he just bought, right? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I don't, Sarai got to sleep with the Pharaoh, who seemed pretty cool. I mean, she's the one who wanted to go to Egypt. So now I think all parties involved walked away from the deal happy, and this is a good one. I like Abraham a lot, or Abram. Sorry, there's a name change down the road, so if I call him Abraham, no, I'm talking about Abram. By the same token, Sarai becomes Sarah later on, but I kind of like saying the word Sarai. It's a fun word, tastes good, and so I kind of wish I would have been bummed if I were her and God was like, no, you're Sarah, because Sarah's cool. I had an Aunt Sarah, but if I had an Aunt Sarai, I think it would be cooler. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, thanks for being here, guys. All the social links are down in the bottom down there, and if you got a little extra to spare at the end of the month, please consider joining me on Patreon. That's where I post. It's a nice way to read the comic because it's all one scroll, and also that's what these videos are for. I just put them up on YouTube because I have to host them somewhere, but I don't expect anyone's looking for videos about some, jackass talking about the Bible. The videos are really kind of pointless without the comics. And anyway, on Patreon, you get five comics a week. Facebook and Instagram, you get 3. And, that's just how it is. But the Patreon, I have a pretty low tier, so it'd be nice to see you there. And thanks for sitting with me here today. It's Thursday, which means tomorrow's Friday, and then comes the weekend. And don't forget, Mother's Day is on Sunday, I believe. So if you're close with your mom, give her a holler. Don't forget, because that matters a lot to moms. And I'll catch y'all later. And snap.